Hello everybody out there, this is Mike or Soldier777 coming at you here, and I figured show you a video of some albums that I've listened to recently, some old, some new, so let's get right to it. So what we have here is the new reissue of Bloodgood Detonation, and this sort of old classic, as you may know, came out in 1987, but a great album. And I showed you this in my last video. Recent pickups or what I got in the mail, and I kind of touched on briefly the last video, but I'm just going to elaborate the same thing again in this video. But as you may know, there's been a couple of reissues, or a few reissues in the past years of this album. One from the Simpson Millennium, of course the original, and there's one by the band themselves they came out with a couple years ago. If you decide which reissue to get, this is the one to get if you don't have Bloodgood in your collection. It's a great album, great remastering by Rob Caldwell. Scott Waters, of course, does a layout as well. Does a fantastic job. There's a back and front there, and here's the inside there. So I got the 2010, 2011 Simpson version as well. I'm keeping that one because that one there's got a second disc, which is a very rare item. But I also got this one too because of the remastering. Of course, put by Retroactive Records. So basically, this album and the debut they put out around 2019 complements the vinyl that Girder Music put out 2-3 years ago. Just let you know that. So they both go hand in hand. If you want to get the vinyl, get the Girder reissues of the vinyl they have any left, and then get these two remasters from Retroactive Records. The debut came out in 2019. Was also remastered by Scott Waters, Rob Caldwell. Scott Waters done the booklet layout, and get this one of the first two albums. Of course, Retroactive Records also redid the Rock and Hard Place and Darkness. These are also great reissues. So now the first four albums have all been officially reissued with great info inside. Remastered by Scott Waters or Rob Caldwell. Scott Waters does a layout, so it's great. If you want to get the first four albums, get those reissues by Retroactive Records. So I showed those in my previous videos if you want to know which one I'm talking about. They're also on the Retroactive website at boonsoverstock.com. There you have it. All right, so as you may not know this, but unfortunately my Bluetooth player isn't working in my car. So when I would go back and forth running errands, I'll bring like a CD or two, listen to in the car, and listen to most of it all the way through in my car. So these next three albums showcases those, running around doing errands, that kind of stuff. So here we have Jerusalem. Those Were the Days. Great album. If you like the 70s hard rock, like Deep Purple, Uriah Heep, and other similar bands, excuse me, a little bit of a hard rock organ, some keyboards, but like basically hard rock. This is a good album. Now what happened was that when this one and Volume 3, this is Those Were Days, or Volume 4, and Volume 3 in Rad, the band back years ago had some songs that didn't make any albums. Was on any of the albums. So what the band so one of the friends of the band encouraged them to put an album or a couple albums with those songs, and that's what they did. So this is one of those two albums. Those Were Days. This is very rare. You might find Discogs. Very rare album to get. It was a great album. So there you have it. Jerusalem, Those Were Days, came out in '97, and good album. Here we have Guardian, Fire and Love. Good album. This is a 2017 retroactive reissue. And it's got the bonus track on Take Up a Cross and Follow Jesus. There you have it. And this came out in 91. This might be my favorite Guardian album. I'm thinking about doing the 2-album battle between this and Miracle Mile and comparing both albums. But I think I like this one a little bit better, Miracle Mile. Miracle Mile is pretty good too. It's got a lot of good songs on it too. Power of Love, Sin and Message, Time Stand Still, Forever and a Day, Taking on the World, Fire and Love, Turn Around, The Rain, Never Say Goodbye. It's a good song, good ballad, and Take the Cross. All great songs. I would probably rank this probably a solid 7.5 out of 10. Good album. Came out in 91. Remember when I was in university and writing back in March of 91 when I bought this one, early 91. When I bought this one, and I cranked this in my car. I think about cassette tape back then, and it's a good album. And of course, it's a classic album. It's down 30 years. Big fans go back to this album. From time to time again, you hear it online or on Facebook or something like that. So there you have it, Guardian, Fire and Love, came out in 91. Their second album. Speaking of reissues I spoke to about earlier about Bloodgood, I've been cranking this one too, Bloodgood Enter Darkness. This is probably my favorite Bloodgood album. Something draws me to this album. I can't get enough of it. The only song that's sort of okay with me on this one is Changing Me. But other 8 songs, just awesome, great songs. Enter Darkness, Let My People Go, America, It's Alright, Top of the Mountain. You can listen to those first 5 songs without skipping. One after the other, bang, bang, bang. First 5 songs are great. Hey You, Mad Dog World, New Age Illusion, all great songs on this one. I can't get enough of this album. Sometimes it's a good album. Came out 89. Now I was late to the party on this album because back in the day, when I had cassette tapes, I had the first 3 albums, Bloodgood, Detonation, Rock and Hard Place. I never had this one. Then I had A Lot of American Shake and Roll taped off. And way back in 91, I got the CD to All Stand Together. And then back around 2000, 2001, I bought the first 4 albums, and those KMG remasters with the 2 albums on 1 disc. As you may know, too, the production of these reissues weren't that great, and very generic cover, if you remember those. But down through the years, I've gotten the previous version. This one still had that 2015 version from Retroactive Records. So I got to listen to this album and get to know it a bit more through down through the years. So I've heard. I may have heard Out of Darkness on that Hot Metal Summer 2, I think it was. I had taped off. And down through the years, of course, you've got after the internet, you get to listen to this album. But it seemed like me and Eric quite really thoroughly enjoyed this album until that 2015 reissue or this one. Really got into this album. Really enjoyed it. So there you have it. Bloodgood, Out of Darkness. Good album. All right, here's the brand new albums that I have in my collection. So, Whitecross. Went through listening to this album. Good album. What can I say? New singer. Kind of. That's more of a retro album. It kind of goes back to the Whitecross I prefer. The 80s version, the first 3 albums, but it's also a throwback to Rex Carroll's influences. Some of those new wave British heavy metal bands. So if you're expecting the LA style hard rock metal, there might be a little bit of that into it, but to me it reminds me of the new wave British heavy metal. That's what it reminds me of. Whitecross, Evil came out in 2024. And the new lead singer, which I'm going to get his name now so I won't forget, Dave Roberts. Great vocalist. Reminds me of Ron James Dio. A little bit of David Coverdale mixed in. You hear that, Whitesnake vibe. Kind of reminds me of Dio. And a little bit of and also reminds me of the, excuse me, reminds me of the new singer of Accept. I think it's Robert Tornillo. Reminds me of him too. So kind of cross between Ron James Dio and Robert Tornillo of Accept. That's what this lead singer reminds me when I listen to the lead singer. But great album. Got 8 rockers, including their guitar instrumental, jackhammer, and comes with 3 ballads. Not fond of Further On, but the other 2 ballads of Blind Man and Wishing Well is pretty good. Could have left off Further On, unnecessary track. The last track of the album, only 2 minutes long. They could have had a solid 10-song album, but that's their prerogative, that's their choice. So there you have it, Whitecross, See No Evil. Great album. I'd probably rank this probably 8 out of 10. Good album. I recommend you buying this album. Next up we have a little bit of an all-star band. We have Martin Simpson's Destroyer of Death. Great melodic hard rock. Actually, no, not hard rock. Great melodic metal, power metal album. Martin Simpson pulled together talents of people like Rob Rock on vocals and Carl Grimek on drums. And I believe, let me just bring up the third sheet, the insert. Let's find out who plays on it so you'll know. Rob Rock vocals. Jordan Lorne on vocals on Master of All. I'm not familiar with him. I think he's a band called Jordan. I'm not familiar with him. CJ Grimmark on lead rhythm, acoustic guitars. And of course, Rex Carroll plays intro guitar solo, doing solos on starting approximately 2.47 and 3.03 on Rapture. So Rex Carroll got a bit of input on this as well from Whitecross. And Anders Colorfuzz on drums, and Anders Johansson on drums as well. So there you have it. Great album. Every song this is good. I can't pick a favorite song. There's one called Drag Me Feet, which I'm not totally fussy on, but I pretty much like each song equally. I think. All the 8 or 9, 10 songs are good. It's got 2 versions, Master of All, a regular version, extended version. Glory to the King, more of a praise song. Rapture, good Rapture Church. We all look forward to that point in time. Yeah, great album. I highly recommend you buying this album. To make 2023, good album. There you have it. Next up, we have a couple of Narnia-related albums, which are good. First one's called Flames of Fire. It's the second album from Christian Liljegren. Got some good albums out. I'll probably rank this solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. Good album. Second Event of Jesus Christ. This is the one, which is sort of an intro and that kicks in that song. Battlefield Souls, Prayer Warriors, great melodic metal song. Kind of got the Iron Maiden vibe to it. A little bit with the galloping riff. I should say galloping. No, it's more of a straight up metal song. Maybe Iron Maiden's not a good comparison, but it's sort of in that vein, in that like power metal vein. What else? Alpha Omega, The King Will Return, A Blessed Hope. Some good songs in this one. Flames of Fire, Christian Liljegren album. They put another one a year or 2 ago, but both are good albums. This came out 2023, so the other one would come out probably 2022, 2021. There you have it. Flames of Fire, Our Blessed Hope. There you have it. Good album. Here we have Christian Liljegren, Melodic Passion. So this is Christian Liljegren solo album. I think he put out one several years back, but it's in his native tongue of Swedish. But good album. Now, if you like throwback those hard rock bands like I guess Sweet or Uriah Heep, Deep Purple, a little bit of Ozzy Osbourne thrown in, Saxon, a little bit of Iron Maiden thrown in, a little bit of Dio thrown in, or like rainbow, should say, more of a rainbow vibe. You like this album. A lot of good songs in this one. Every song is good. Melodic Passions, Salute for the King, The Rock, The Victory. Victory's more got the Iron Maiden Saxon feel to it. History, all good songs. Most of the songs pretty good. Like I said, if you like that Uriah Heep, Deep Purple, Sweet, that kind of stuff, you like this one. And this album comes with a big line. Now, you spend probably almost as long reading the stuff in this booklet that he wrote, just as much as listen to the album. He's got a lot of stuff here, a lot of the history of him, his influences. He's got like page after page of a write-up, pictures, more write-up, and more write-up. There's no lyrics here, more pictures. So it's the book is jam-packed full of information about his history, his past, what he's been involved in, what he did, his accomplishments. So Christian Liljegren has been in a variety of different bands. There you have it. And here it shows all his albums he did up till the point of this album was released back in 21. 21. So there you have it. So, great album. Like I said, highly recommend picking up these albums if you don't have them in your collection. And I've gone too long in this what's spinning. And like I said, comment below, like, subscribe. A few subscribers fell off. I'm at 120. I'd like to get more subscribers. So if you guys spread the word, my channel would be great too. Anyway, all the best. Have a great day. Bye now.